IG live that just came out, and everybody's pretty much talking about it, where Nicki Minaj got on IG live with Kevin Samuels. I think he came through her live, so she didn't go to his live, but yeah, she got on there and chopped it up. And what make this real interesting is this was almost like a big matchup fight that just didn't nobody know what was happening. They just went live, you know what I mean? So, but you know, we got the city girls facing the new red pill content guy, because what Nicki Minaj represent is that city girl lifestyle. So I definitely wanted to jump in here and do the video on it. But most importantly, I want to hear what you got to say about it, what you think about it. So definitely get down below in the comment section, whether you disagree or not, whatever. It's all love. We just having a discussion. So let me stop wasting your time. Let's get into the video.
I heard it was blood clots and shit. I'm old. We might need to get 911 over there. So
let me tell you. You see, let me tell you why I love the universe, and I am a firm believer of the universe.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to get on and talk to you for a very long time.
Is that right?
And we also got to take a second to go ahead and give the flowers and the trophy to Kevin Samuels for leading the Red Pill movement, the Manosphere movement, where women are finally coming to the table to talk to black men about their issues, and let's get over this petty fighting, but let's come back to the table and talk. So, you know, for this guy to come from where he came from, you know, building, he's been on YouTube for years, so. But for him to come from where he come from to now hit the mainstream, and hit the mainstream with the red pill content, stuff that people said, like DJ Academics and a lot of other people said that there's no way this type of, you know, content will ever go from mainstream because women run the world. Women, when in reality he's talking about women being the biggest consumers and will get you canceled. So to see that he's been able to bring the discussion so forward that, you know, iconic superstars are coming to the table to have a discussion with this man, you know, hey, let's get that man his props. You know?
That's very right.
What we got?
So I want to know what you gotta, you know, let's have this real talk. Let's have this real talk. Because I know a lot of times when people will speak to you, it's like they trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you call somebody trying to be funny, yes, I feel if you call somebody trying to be funny, then don't be mad at what you get. If you call somebody that, you know, and you're really trying to, you know, sincerely ask questions or get information or chat, then that's different. So I want to talk to you.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Well, what do you rate me?
Is that what we're starting off with?
Yeah.
Do you think the men rate women?
No, I thought, because isn't that what you do?
What have you seen of my content? Have you just seen like the clips?
Yeah. I think I always see people calling you and then you tell them, you ain't no such and such. You lying to yourself. You ain't this.
What I typically don't do is I don't typically rank people. I ask them if they rank themselves.
I like the fact that he asked her how much of my content you have seen, because that's the thing, and that's how it works when, you know, people find a reason not to like you. They take one bad thing you said out of a 2-hour conversation, but you need to listen to the whole context before you kind of judge the thing. And also the fact that he don't rate people, he asks them what they rate themselves. These women, they call into his live, they call into his show, so they kind of waive all their rights. If you calling in to get the truth, there's nothing wrong with a man giving it to you. You don't have to be offended by it. You asked for his, you called into the show and asked him what's up.
Ask these questions.
So let's start it that way.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
My dress size?
Mm-hmm.
Fender Don said, like, my dress size. That's a good question. I guess a 4.
All right. And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, just you.
Yeah,
That's how I always ask the question.
7.
Can't use 7. That's why 7 is the most common answer.
Really?
It's the default answer for most people because they don't want to go too high, they don't want to go too low.
Well, no. It ain't a default answer for me.
Well, let's see. I would give you a 9.
I'm surprised he gave her a 9. I think Kevin kind of sweet on her, or he starstruck 1. but no, Nicki is a beautiful girl, and definitely, let's see why he rated her a 9.
I would give you a 9 because you have the facial symmetry, and you get additional points for eyes, full lips. See, it's not. I'm an actual image consultant. And I'm sure you deal with a lot of people who take your pictures and such and so forth. You have a symmetrical face. And so it's much more based upon facial symmetry. It's not based on European beauty standards or anything like that. It's much more based upon what babies, animals, human beings have evolved to find attractive.
Wow.
You get additional points because we've evolved to find more slanted eyes, somewhat attractive, especially when they're not on Asian.
Wow.
Did Nicki Minaj just rate herself a 7? And a lot of women out here were rating themselves 9s and 10s. Now, if Nicki, you know what? I'm gonna stop right there.
But that's not what gets translated. Most of the time, people take my clips and cut it down to something that's gonna make a viral moment. It's gonna start a conversation. Take the good with the bad.
Mm-hmm.
And look, by the way, when Nicki asked him what would he rate her, I think she really want to know. You see that look in her face Nicki made when she was like, "What you rate me?" But I think she honestly want to know what this man rate her. I thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen anything else that I did?
I saw one time when you checked this lady for, I guess it was a white lady or a Hispanic lady, and you was like, "Oh, you're not gonna come on this show and talk down on black women. That's what the fuck you're not gonna do."
Yeah.
And so again, that was a clip. I didn't see the context really, but
well, I get a rap of hating black women, and it's far from that. I mean, there are over 50 black women who report that they've gotten married as a result of watching my content in the last year.
Really,
it's on my Instagram. I actually had a young sister just post up saying, "Hey, as a result of you, I snatched the ring." I just actually posted a brother who was about to move to the Dominican Republic, and he found his wife in my Facebook group. Like 12 couples have gotten married in there. But that stuff doesn't get publicized. But when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about men and women, but because I'm black, I'm talking about us. And from time to time, I would bring stuff in, and then a lot of times sisters would say, well, men, when they get to a certain level, they only want white women or this or that. So I let women from other races come in. I'm like, okay, well, can you learn anything from them? What would you teach them? And the one woman came in and she thought she was going to do what I did to black women. I'm like, hold on, wait. Now, we can talk this way, but Karen, you sit your ass down over there. Because I don't play that. I wouldn't let, despite popular opinion, I love my mother, I love my daughter, but we do have to have a family conversation. And what's starting to happen more is actually we're starting to have more conversations about this. It ain't comfortable, but we're starting to see progress.
Well, let me ask you this just outright then. Why do successful black men date outside of their race?
Well, I would say this. When I look at men, I split them up. Guys that I consider to be in the industry, music, entertainment, athletics, and then guys on the business side.
Okay.
Business side, because I come from that side. But more often than not, black men want to be with black women. We do marry. 85% of black men are married to black women.
Oh.
When
Okay.
I have my guys come to me, even after they got themselves together, like Dennis Furling, the guy who just moved, he found his black wife in my group. Black men we want to be with them. The problem is, let's be honest, in my lifetime, we weren't really raised to learn how to get along with one another. We can kick it, we can hook up, but can we work together long term? And I mean, you're married now, right? Okay, relationship is a skill set. It's different than dating in short term. We really want to talk that kind of stuff. And what successful people who are doing good in their professional life want to fail in their personal life. And in the black community in particular, when we fail in our personal lives, we pay a huge penalty because so few of us get married. It's almost like we like to see people's marriages fall, but we need more of those things in order to build whatever we're going to be. Because people may not like my method, but I want to see more black men who want black wives get with black women, and that's the outcome we're getting. It ain't pretty, though. Sometimes it ain't pretty.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin. This is not. I'm talking to black women real quick. Can we stop Can we stop posting all day on TikTok? Because I newly went to TikTok and I just kept seeing this. Mm-hmm. Black women, can we stop talking about if these successful black men want us or not? Mm-hmm. Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck we want? Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done and they've been using it as a way to come out and lash out and poke fun at black women and use it as a way to feel like they somebody or they something. Or so for all you niggas that's doing that on TikTok, wherever the fuck y'all at, eat a dick, go away. Nobody gives a shit about you. And I want black women to stop fucking posting about whether or not y'all want black women or not. Okay? Well, I want black women just to focus on themselves, be successful, and then you go out there and you decide the trajectory of your life. Okay?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of hurt on both sides. And especially in the black community, we don't really do a lot with counseling, therapy. I recommend therapy often.
And that's a good point right there that he makes, that, you know, this conversation need to be had. And I think Nicki Minaj is talking about the stuff that you will see on TikTok and in TikTok videos. You will see a lot of women and men hurt. So we kind of just act out and come at each other, you know, make these little slick comments. And people can feel that energy. You know what I mean? People can understand that there is a gender war going on. And the truth be told, I'm not going to do it in this video, but women has lost that war. Men are not going to keep arguing and getting upset and getting these debates with women. Like, no, you take your L and anyway. But when two sides, let's think of it like this. When you got two countries or two companies going to war at each other, you still got to come to the table and have a conversation. You can't have an argument while y'all are having that discussion and you just walk out the room and I walk out the room. We still ain't getting nowhere. The war is still going on. We got to be able to at least come to the table and have a talk. A lot of people just need therapy. A lot of people just need to go to therapy and get healing first before they run back out here, get into a new relationship, and go through the same situation with a woman or a man. You know, you got to heal your traumas.
Because we got a lot of stuff individually. that we want to deal with. And marriage and relationships are not for everybody. And I'm just trying to, ultimately, I ask people, what do you want? What do you want? And what are you prepared to do to get what you want? And are you willing to pay that cost? It's really the conversation, but it always gets kind of whittled down. But at the end of the day, what we are seeing is, especially if you're under 30, it's harder for guys today under 30 than it was from 50 years ago because you can't take care of a family on out of high school or just coming out. So they're at the bottom. Mm-hmm. And I just had men's week, and I told guys, look, while you're under 30, work on getting yourself together, because like it or not, you're really not in a position like you should be to be able to work with, lead, do anything like that. And you see the hate, not the hate, but the hurt on both sides, because a lot of times people will use these talking points to go at and poke women over here, but that's not what's going on right now. This year, we're past the sound. I mean, we still laugh. We still do all that stuff. We're talking about self-awareness and moving the needle. I'm in LA tomorrow talking with a famous sexologist, a womanist, feminist, to talk about things that that people on my side may not understand, to further open the conversation up. Because that's what we have to get to. We got to end up, for whoever want to be involved with whoever, we got to end up having a better conversation, because while we're separate, fighting, everybody else just eats off of us. That's really what it looks like. So, but,
okay, Kevin. So since we here, no, we got to get down to the business, chat.
Go ahead.
Now, do you think a man can have sex 3 times a night for the rest of his life?
Most guys can't.
They can't?
Not for the rest of his life, no.
Well, how many times they gonna be able to do it?
Depends how much he's working. Depends how much he's working. That's why I say it's different on.
But wait, no, listen, no.
No.
Listen, hold on. How many times should a man expect to have sex? What is, in your opinion, how many times should a woman give their man sex a week?
A week?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the as often as he wants it.
No, hold on.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You look at, like I said, I look at guys. Most guys I'm talking to are working 10, 12-hour days. Bernie Mac said it. I'm gonna come home and give you 50 strokes. You count them if you ain't got time. Most dudes trying to walk around like they porn stars. Look here, man. Get good at foreplay, eat some pussy, and get on. Because we don't have all that time. We get old, our back hurt, our hips out.
Oh no.
When you get older, but I think a healthy sex life 2 to 3 times a week is what most people are doing, because they got kids.
Yes, no, I understand.
But when you're single, no kids, whenever you want to.
Yeah. Well,
she's like, I don't know about that one.
No, I understand, because yes, things change when you have to be looking at your baby, and a lot of I get it. I totally get it. But let me ask you something. Do men really want? Because I was having this discussion 2 days ago. Do men really want a woman to be all up under them? Oh, baby, hi, yeah, ooh, or do they just say they want that, and when they want that, and when they get it, they be like, because I feel like me being mean is what, yeah.
The late great Patrice O'Neal said it the best. We want you around, but not around. He made a comedy bit where he said, we want you in the house, kind of like around the corner in the vent somewhere. We kind of want you to be like a cat. You call a cat's name, hey, babe. Okay, you there, cool. We just want to know you in touching distance. That's really all we, because we really.
And I feel like I'm like a man. I feel like I'm, a lot of people throughout my life would tell me that I'm like a man, because I remember people would tell me I shouldn't expect as a woman to have a climax every time I do it, right?
Why not?
Hilton. And I said, excuse me, are you out of your fucking mind? Why wouldn't I want to climax every time I have intercourse, just like you want to climax when you have intercourse? And I was accused of being like a man, not in my, this is years ago.
I knew it wouldn't be long before that city girl come out of Nicki. She just couldn't resist herself, and I think that's because she carry a lot of masculine energy. Not just to be masculine, but she carry masculine energy like that because she's a MC rapper. Like, let's not forget this little Trinidadian woman. Oh, she can rap, she can spit. The old Nicki back in the day, she was she was an official MC. She's definitely gonna go down in the Hall of Fame of one of the great female rappers of our day. But and another thing to keep in mind is this is cool to say, but a lot of women, they don't have her money. It's easy for her to boss up because she already has. A lot of women don't realize you're gonna need $2.5 million just to even retire on. Now, of course, that's gonna depend on your lifestyle, but you need a lot of money to really retire on and kick back and be able to put your feet up and live without a man. But a lot of women don't necessarily have her type of money to retire on, so that's why a lot of women can't take that luxury of just bossing up with her money because men don't care nothing about your money, and you cannot find happiness through your money.
And I knew that wasn't gonna work, child. Cause it's not only about you.
Well,
you think about that.
Well. So when I go to LA, I'll be talking to sexologists. Shampoo Dream, Shampoo. There's a lot that men don't understand about sexuality. Most guys, you ask them what the Kama Sutra is, they don't know what it is. They don't know anything about tantric sex. They don't even know that. You couldn't even show them the anatomy of a vagina and they can understand parts. Just weren't taught. So, and if you know what you're doing, yes, you should have as much orgasm. You should. You're multi-orgasmic. You can have more than we can.
That's right.
So the point is that I think that was part of the purpose of going down there, to have this conversation, because women's sexuality is so misunderstood by men. So a lot of guys make comments about women in not knowing, and they make decisions based on women. And I say ultimately this: if you ain't getting married, what the fuck you care about a woman's body count and who she fucking? If you ain't gonna take ownership of it, and if it's yours, you need to learn what to do.
Yeah, I heard what Nicki is saying on this point. You definitely got a lot of women out there with high sex drives, and women can have multiple orgasms. So that's why I'm an advocate for poly love up around here, because maybe your sister wife can kind of help you with that issue where I'm lacking in. Because I'm gonna love on you for we gonna have our great time, but I'm a busy person. I'm not gonna let my ego let me get into some sexual paid. Sex should be full of passion. It's not all about rushing or the time limit. Men, we want passionate sex overall. So, but if she still is, got urges in her body, hey, her sister wife is here for that. So that's why I'm an advocate for that poly life as well. Because they say only a woman can please another woman, so I think it can help her where she's not frustrated in her relationship with me and be around here mad. So I said, you ain't making me good. You got help. We got help with that. That's what your sister wife is there for. And thank God that she's there to help my brothers out there. Because you're not gonna put all that pressure on me. Some of these women out here got sex drive like freaking crazy. So brothers, don't be out there putting all that pressure on yourself, man.
Because
Well, if I was a man, I would still care about who a woman is fucking. Just
safety, as long as it's clean. I'm talking about, there are guys who worry about things. Here's the thing: there's ownership, and then there's dating. We do a lot to disqualify one another, and we got enough stuff already disqualifying us.
Oh, right, to put women down.
Yeah, I mean, or to discount men too. And I'm like, well, in the context of a relationship, it's different than people who are out here just hooking up. If you're gonna just be out here hooking up, you need to be. I would assume you would want to have a good sexual reputation. You want to be a dead layer or a weak fuck. That's not a good look.
No.
See, some people like, I'm so lost.
No, I'm not lost.
No, I'm talking about people in the comments.
I want to put it on. I want to put it on the person. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, I seen the videos. I heard what were you talking about? The blood. What is a blood? What is that?
Blood clot.
I'm serious. I know what is that.
No, it's just a term that my family, my Jamaican people who I love very much, it's just a curse word that they use. Like with a blood clot, you deal with pussy. You understand? So that.
All right, I've heard that before. I'm like, I didn't know if it was a curse word or what. All right, cool. Well, good to be on here with you. You got any other questions? Because I got to get packed.
Gotta finish talking to my people, but I want to tell you that I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Appreciate it.
And I don't want to, and to everybody that's wanting me to diss this gentleman or anything, I'm not going to do anything because I don't have proper information, and I don't do shit to get attention or to get clicks or to do no clown shit. If I hear something and I understand the context and Kevin and I wants to talk, then we'll talk. But I'm not just here to diss nobody. So
Appreciate
Kevin,
it. If I say some shit you don't like, feel free to talk about it.
I will. Okay.
Will.
Kevin, we're gonna have to have you on Queen Radio in a month or two, okay?
Let's do it.
All right. Take care.
That was actually a good conversation, and that's why I think that he definitely winning, because Nicki gonna want to bring him on Queen Radio. She want to get him over there because she know of the star power he have with the things he talk about. But I like the way she handled that. Nicki gonna be Nicki. But I like the way that she handled that, and I like the way she actually sat down and have a conversation. And I also like the fact that she said that, she's not gonna all her fans, them young city girls or older city girls too, they wanted her to get on there and bash that man, and nigga kept it real just like she should. Like, no, I don't know enough about this man. All I saw was the clips. All I saw was the clips. I need to go listen to the whole context. It's crazy how a lot of people jump on a bandwagon when it comes to hating somebody when you probably never met that person. You heard one thing about them and you don't like them. So I like how she was able to keep it real and have that dialogue. And to be honest, after looking at this live, I think Nicki is a watcher. She may be a ninja watcher, where those people that watch your stuff but they don't want nobody to know. But I think she do watch him. I think she was just saying that she don't know what much about him, but I think she do. She watches content often, and that's another thing too. How they were talking about the fact that 60% of his audience is women. I think it's a little higher than that, but they was like, women are watching his show. And these are the women who are looking for answers in their relationships. They want to be able to keep their man. They want to be able to get a man. You know what I mean? So that's why women are listening to his content. They may not like it. You may not like the Kool-Aid, but it ain't gonna kill you. You know what I mean? You may not like the taste of things, but it's bittersweet, but it's still nurturing to your body. And I think Kevin did a good job, because you usually see him in these videos a little bit more ready for trolling or ready for any type of disrespect. He don't take no disrespect, but he was able to tone it down with Miss Minaj, you know what I mean? And as he should, as he should. She is on a higher enough level. When you got somebody on, gonna bring you on their platform, don't, you treat them as like they treat you. She was respectful to him, so he was respectful to her. But there was moments where she was interrupted, and Kevin don't let nobody interrupt him now. But he did just calm down, because you got to realize that, hey, this is benefiting me too, and you can't go in on everybody. We can't have a conversation. So I like the fact that he was smart about, piping it down and just, letting this be able to grow his content, and letting this be able to grow and further put his name out there, versus trying to get in a shower match with her because she interrupted you or cut you off. Like, it's not that serious, especially when, she's showing you love and the amount of views and money you will make. Hey, just go ahead and let her live. But I'm going to close it out on that note, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to comment down below and let me know what you think How did you feel about Nicki Minaj coming to his platform? How do you feel about Kevin Samuels? Let me know all that, and I'll see you in the next video.